Hey, morning guys. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. I hope your day is starting off well. And to my friends all over the globe, whether it is evening, night, midday, whatever it is, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Our next video going out is going out to Juha. Do I say your name right? Is it Juha Vargas? I hope I'm saying that right, because you're such a good subscriber. I don't want to screw it up. Anyway, he is requesting Amorphous. We haven't done Amorphous in a bit. We're doing a lot of groups we haven't done in a bit. Anyway, it is 4 Wise Ones from Amorphous. Let's get it. Oh, wow. Oh! Sorry, guys. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, I got a thing with tattoos. I gotta check this out. What's he got going on here? What is that? I mean, like, that goes all the way down. What do we got going on here? It's some kind of scene. Maybe I don't understand it because maybe it's some kind of, like, you know, maybe it's some kind of, like, I don't know, traditional scene or you know what I mean? Like, look at him. I got a thing for guys with tattoos, but he's a little, I don't want to say small, but he's just not, he's a little, it looks like he's a little short for me. I don't know. We'll see. But that, I'm sorry, that came in like strong. I wasn't expecting it to come in like that. So I'm going to start this over for you guys, but wow, that kind of blasted us out. Here we go. I'm ready. Ooh, more taps. Suspense.
The fish born the bird.
Okay, I don't know if you could tell, but I was having like an inner struggle within myself the whole time. Because you guys know, like, my natural instinct is to close my eyes and actually get, like, internalize the music and hear the music, which I so wanted to do. But the video was, like, calling to me to watch the video, but every time I would open my eyes and watch the video, the guys would do something goofy, I would laugh, it would throw me off the music, and then I was like, shit, now I need to get back into the music. It was like this internal struggle the whole time. What I really want to do is I want to listen to the audio of the song and just hear the music of it, but I enjoyed the video of it because it showed the personality of the guys. Okay, Jewess. I hope I'm saying that right. I now understand. Every time I would do an Amorphous video, you would come into the comments and say, I like them much harder. I like their much harder music. This is their radio music. And I would be like, dude, what is your problem? I now understand what you're saying, that they did harder music, right? That didn't necessarily get radio playtime, or it did it. Their older music was harder than their newer music. Their newer music was more poppy or whatever. I understand what you're saying now. It didn't have the distortion in it. It didn't have the heavier percussions, drums, stuff like that. Okay, I get it. The interesting thing is that I did want to point out is, oh, by the way, I love this. Absolutely love this song. It had such a mix of different types of instrumentation coming in, and at different times. It's so cool. It's like a hardcore metal is going on, and then next thing you know, you hear like a flute come in, or you'll hear a softer guitar solo come in, and then all of a sudden this heavy distortion voice comes in, and you're like, okay, dude, I see where you're taking us. I mean, it's just such an interesting composition and mix, but it all works. You don't think it should. It's like it shouldn't work, but it does, and that's the cool thing about it, and I really like it. I love Amorphous anyway, but this is a different side of them that I haven't seen, and I appreciate that. Now, the thing that I did see, which I thought was really interesting, and I've never had a chance, I've talked about it before, but I've never had a chance where I've actually seen it in a video to where I can point it out to someone. Okay. There are a couple different ways to show or to get distortion in your voice as a singer, right? Really, the two main ways is, number one, well, there's three main ways, right, that metal singers do it. And, okay, so the first way is like the natural way, learning how to do it the correct way. The perfect person who does it the correct way is David Draymond from Disturbed, right? He does it in a way where he's actually still singing in his clean voice, but he's putting distortion on top of it. So because he does that, he and is in such complete control of his instrument, he has managed to maintain not only his clean voice beautifully, but his distortion beautifully for well over 20 years. If you listen to their albums throughout the years, they have songs on it where he can sing beautifully in his clean voice through 90% of the song and add distortion as well in the song, and then go like that right back into his clean voice. It's because he's never left his clean voice. He adds distortion on top of it. So that is through training, that is through hard work, that is through knowing your instrument, that is the healthy way to do it. The other way metal singers do it is they just fry their vocal cords. It's called a vocal fry. They do it, and they just basically fry the shit out of it. And it won't last, basically. Their vocal cords will not last that type of abuse, and they end up changing their complete voice, and their careers don't last very, very long, 10, 15 years if they're lucky, being able to do that. It's just not healthy. Then there's this. which is another healthy way of doing it. If you see, he's holding a different type of microphone when he's singing. He can sing in his clean voice, right? Which has a bit of rasp to it anyway, but he has a very beautiful, clean voice. And then he can go into this distortion, which is just almost demonic. It's crazy, but it's the microphone. And it has like a way of helping him go into that distortion without really changing his voice, his natural clean voice at all. The microphone is what's helping him go into the distortion. And a lot of singers use this, and it's a very healthy way of doing it, and there's nothing wrong with doing it that way. And it's not an auto tune or anything like that. It's just another tool of being able to go into a distortion. And it works beautifully, and it sounds beautiful. And so, yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for requesting this video, because you have been saying in the comments over and over, I like the old Amorphous. I liked it when they were harder. This is crap. I didn't know what you were talking about, and now I know what you're talking about. And you know what? I don't think one is better than the other, but I do agree with you that this is a really cool Amorphous, and I'm really glad that I got to see it. And I'll listen to more of it. I like it. So yes, this is the metal side of Amorphous, whereas the other side is more of like a progressive rock, or yeah, rock, just a rock side of Amorphous, I guess. So thank you so very much for letting me see the other side of Amorphous. I appreciate it. God, I cannot speak today to save my life. Anyway, you guys have a phenomenal day. Yeah, it's beautiful outside. Enjoy it. I hope you guys remember to comment, please like. It helps the algorithm out so much. And subscribe if you have not already. Hit that bell so you know when I drop my next video. And above all else, guys, please remember, take care of each other, because no one else is going to. Ciao.